Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Connie, good morning. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. I am on the beach in North Naples. I'm actually on the beach by Bay Colony at Pelican Bay, just south of the Ritz-Carlton and Vanderbilt Beach. It is a beautiful morning here. 62 degrees right now, expecting clear skies throughout the day. Today's high is going to get up to around 82. Water temperature 78. Tide going out, low tides going to be around 10-20 here. Still dealing with red tide here on Vanderbilt Beach up here in North Naples. The latest forecast shows red tide moderate to actually high here throughout the day at Vanderbilt. To the south of us, very low red tide conditions. Even to the north of us, there's only a couple spots on the map that were showing higher concentrations of red tide this morning. Now that changes throughout the day as the wind changes. But I'm talking about the forecast as of about 6 o'clock this morning. If you actually scroll down a post or two here on my Facebook page, you will see that map. And you'll also find a link how to get to that map, and you just click on the dots and it gives you the forecast. They call it the HABs. That's the harmful alga blooms. That also pertains to the blue-green algae and other blooms that we have in Southwest Florida. But right now, it's pretty much red tide. That's what they're talking about. That's where I get my info. That's the best I can do. I can't predict where it's going to go or when it's going to leave us. But hopefully that's sooner than later. But click on that link and bookmark it. Share it with your friends. Share the post. It's good information to have. Good information to have at hand. I have not smelled any red tide out here this morning. The only thing I'm smelling are, unfortunately, the dead fish on the beach. It's absolutely gorgeous here right now. Just a little bit of a breeze every now and then. It's going to pick up later. And later today, the wind's going to shift and start coming out of the west, more of the west. So that's when the chances of smelling that red tide and it getting blown closer to shore increase. When that wind turns to an onshore wind. So hopefully it won't happen. Hopefully it'll be a nice beach day for everybody today. Thanks for the stars. So my routine now is going to change a little bit with this time change for a while anyway. No more first light up on the bridge, unfortunately, on the Bluebell Avenue Bridge. We're gonna start with an early morning first look at the beach on YouTube. I did that this morning. My first live feed will be on YouTube, on Southwest Florida Television's YouTube channel. So you need to figure out how to get on there if you want to be a part of that. Just get that first look at the beach. It's always fun. I think it's fun. We never know what it's going to be like out here. Our friends Todd and Kathy Carroll, they were down on Key Waden Island. When were they down there? I don't know. Early last week. It was Monday last week. I don't know, Tuesday last week. They went down to Key Waden Island on a little one of those little excursion boats that just takes you out there. It's like almost like a ferry. And when they were there, there was no red tide at Keywade, and it was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous down there. Good shelling too on Keywade and in certain parts of the island. Need to get out there one of these days. It's kind of a haul from here on Captain Sandy's boat. Keywade south of Gordon Pass, if you're familiar with the area here. You go south, it's between Marco Island and Naples. It's a pretty long island. Long island. Get south of Marco into the 10,000 Islands, and that's where the shelling's really awesome. People are finding some really incredible shells right now. Only trouble is if I go down there, you can't really do a live feed. There's no connections down there. No cellular down there, no Wi-Fi. Kice. K-I-C-E. Kice Island is a very popular shelling destination. And south of Kice is Cape Romano, where the dome homes used to be. Now they are totally underwater, the domes. I wish I'd gotten back there one more time to see them before Hurricane Ian took its toll. On the domes, it's just cool. There's another house there on Cape Romano called the Pyramid House. A lot of people forget about that. If you Google the Pyramid House, Cape Romano, R-O-M-A-N-O, and the Dome House on Cape Romano, you'll see some old photos of it. The interiors. The Pyramid House was something else. They had emus running around down there on the island. People used to think they were ostriches. Very, very cool. The daughter that lived there, you'd see her out riding her horse out along the beach. It's pretty cool. So many things have come and gone here. So many neat things have disappeared. Been replaced by things like that right there. When I first started coming here, before I even moved here, this was wilderness here. Wilderness swamp. This was all swampland here. Now it's Pelican Bay, developed by Westinghouse back in the old days. Thank God they did preserve a little bit of the original beach down there to the south end. But, as I've said once or twice before, they're not going to be happy here until there's no developed beachfront along our entire coastline. Sad, sad, sad. Hopefully Del Norwegans will never sell out. Hopefully our state parks won't sell out. I don't think we're going to see any dolphins out here. I was telling you about our friends Todd and Kathy going out to Keywade Islands. Good morning. Last week, they saw They left out of They left from the marina on Marco Island. I think it's called Rose Marina now. Back in the old days, it was Marco River Marina. Now I think it's Rose Marina or something. But they said they saw tons of dolphins on their way over to Key Wading. Tons of dolphins. And the captain on their boat, I believe it's Hemingway Cruises or boat tours. It's Hemingway something. If you're looking, it's cheap. It's one of the cheaper ways to get out to the islands. It's $45 a person, which is very cheap. And it's, like I said, a ferry. They take you out, drop you off. You can stay out there all day if you want. They come back, pick you up. They have scheduled pickup times from the island. It's a good deal, Hemingway, if you want to go to Kais, but a half a day on Kais is plenty. Whew, you'll be whooped. But anyway, the boat captain was telling the passengers there that the dolphins, they believe the dolphins migrate during the red tide to cleaner waters, because she did say it was an abnormal amount. They were seeing more dolphins than usual down on Marco, and the red tide was not bad on Marco. And we really haven't seen much of our dolphins up here, so it's very possible. Which I'm happy they do that, if that's the case. That's good news. Now watch, they'll pop up here next to me. Hey, that's one way to get them out here. Say they're not out here, and then they'll show up out here. I haven't seen any lately. But you never know. We did have our little family that we were seeing all the time. Our little family going up and down the beach before the red tide. Hit that share button if you're enjoying our time together, our little walk here. Walking north up Vanderbilt Beach if you're just tuning in. Well, actually, I haven't even hit Vanderbilt Beach yet. We're just coming up to Vanderbilt Beach. We're down at Pelican Bay. The Ritz is just sticking out around the corner of that building there, the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. Send some stars if you appreciate what I do here. Who overslept this morning? Who overslept? Who's going to be late for church? This is when everybody's late for church. This stinky old time change. Speaking of stinky, sad, little dead horseshoe crab down here on the beach. They do get kind of ripe. Sad seeing them. I always consider them the little tanks of the Gulf, scooting along the bottom with their armor. Always kind of considered them as invincible, but that red tide doesn't care what it kills. Sad. Sad, sad. Thank you for the stars, my friends. I do appreciate that. My star bank is very, very low right now. Just missed quite a few days already this month being out here because of the red tide. Hopefully that's going to be behind us soon, and hopefully it stays away. Just cannot predict it. You know the solution, though. You know we can change things. It's up to us to do something about it. Man, it's so calm today compared to yesterday. Yesterday was windy, rough surf. This morning, little breeze, surf is much calmer. Maybe if it would calm down for a couple of days, maybe that water will start clearing up. It's been a while since we've seen that beautiful, crystal clear water up in this neck of the woods. It's probably going on a month. I'll bet you there's going to be a lot of people at the beach today. I'll bet you. Up here at the south end of Vanderbilt Beach. I'll bet you by the time I make my way back there this morning, we're going to walk up to Delnor Wiggins. And then turn around and come back. I bet by the time I get back, it's going to be pretty crowded. This morning, when I walked from the house over to the beach. It's gonna be my routine now. I'm gonna be starting down at this end of Vanderbilt for a while now instead of the north end up at Bluebell. So there won't be any first lights up on the bridge there for a while. But the parking garage was closed at 7 o'clock. They used to open it early, just leave the gate open for people that had stickers on their windshield to go in. So now I believe it opens at 8 o'clock, the parking garage here, which really stinks. They used to have street parking for people who wanted to get here early in the morning, and that's gone because of the construction. They got that all screwed up right now. Always something going on. Yeah, so my wife Gail, she's hopping on a plane this afternoon, heading to Dallas to go see her mom. Make sure her mom's behaving herself in Dallas. Gail and one of her girlfriends, so it's a little work with mom, but a little vacation, a little break for her. How is everybody feeling today? Everybody feeling good? Anybody need some prayers? If you need some prayers, if something's not going right in your life, you got some aches and pains, whatever, feel free to share your prayer requests in the comments here with our beach family. No such thing as having too many prayers. Already got all their chairs out at Bay Colony. clubhouse for Bay Colony. Back there, got all their chairs out early. It's really not early. Morning. It's not early. Seems early. Just because of the late sunrise. I hate this time change. There's the Ritz. Peeking around the corner of the building there, that kind of. Ooh, that was a big wave. Every once in a while, you get a big wave. If you're just tuning in, yes, red tide is still here, but man, it's absolutely awesome right now. I'm not smelling it. It's beautiful here this morning. Will it change later today? Who knows, possibly. But right now, it's beautiful out here with these clear skies. Temperature and still probably in the low 60s. Around 64 maybe. Gonna get up to 82 today. Yes, still dead fish on the beach. That's what you're gonna smell right now if you come out here. If you smell anything, it'll be those dead fish. Boy, the beach was crowded by the time I left yesterday morning. The south end of Vanderbilt Beach here was getting pretty crowded. The Ritz-Carlton's still closed. The Gumbo Limbo restaurant still closed. Just saw something come up in the water over here. Might have been some debris. It was right close, right in here. Could be debris. It just happened to get in between some waves in a low spot. Just caught it out of the corner of my eye. Hey, did you know if you are a subscriber to my Southwest Florida television page, you'll know if you're a subscriber, you'll get a little badge that pops up next to your name here in the comments. But if you have signed up, I believe it's $4.99 a month is the subscription fee. That just helps ensure that I'm able to continue my beach walks here. If you're a subscriber, you get 10% off your meals at Naples House of Omelets during the week. Not on weekends, only weekdays, and not on holidays when they're busy days. Sometimes you can't even get in there on weekends, but weekdays, if you're a subscriber, you get 10% off. Just tell them you're a subscriber to Southwest Florida Television. There's actually a little video that if you're a subscriber, you can find that and you can show it to them. Only subscribers can see that video. It's kind of like a little video coupon. Sure like to see more subscribers. If we can get up to 250, 300 subscribers here, I can take off the ads that come up on our videos, on all the videos on Facebook, not on YouTube, but on Facebook, to make the videos go away if we can ever get that subscription number up higher. Right now, it's just always hovers around 100. People coming and going. Just getting all their jet skis in the water here at Naples Beach Water Sports for a day of rental. Tide's supposed to be going out. Pretty quiet here right now. Pretty quiet. You could get some front row seating if you come out now. You wait too long, you're going to be sitting in the back row at the beach. Got a little sunlight here. Hey, Linda Brooks over there in Florida City, good morning. If you're watching, good morning. Ann and Karen, good morning to you. And thank you for that tip you sent last week. I really do appreciate that. It was awful kind of you. Our other friends that send a tip now and then, thank you. Carol, Beverly, Donnie. Gosh, who else? So many people. So many. Steve, Janie. You star senders, thank you as well. Oh, and of course you, Linda. Every dollar counts, believe me. BB sends tip every now and then too. Mike, Mr. Arnold, Mr. Looney, Baba Looney. I couldn't be out here walking the beach doing these videos if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you and your support. Still pretty quiet here. Daryl has become a starman. One of our starmen. Daryl. Thank you, Daryl. Starman Steve. Steve is the king of stars. Robert and Steve get into their own little Star Wars every once in a while. Hey, thank you for that. Turtle Club and Vanderbilt Beach Resort over here. Getting our chairs out on the beach for their guests. The La Playa Beach Hotel and off in the distance there, that tall, skinny building. Okay, thank you for the stars. I see we got a few more stars there. Thank you. I'm going to be live here for a few more minutes. Probably go up to the La Playa. I'm going to take a short little break. Probably record my official beach report. Then come back and continue our walk up to Del Norwegians. And then back down the beach. Oh, thanks for the stars. Not bad here, not bad, other than the dead fish on the beach. So far, that's the only bad smell I'm smelling. Good morning. It's not that bad. It has been much, much worse, believe me. This is nice out here this morning. Well, no noise coming out of Gulf Point over here. All's quiet over at Gulf Point. Sorry about that, my Gulf Point friends. Morning. It's been a great walk. A great walk this morning. At least I think it's been a great walk this morning. So far, we're about halfway done with our walk now this morning. Hope I see you later in part 2. Probably take a little 10-minute break or so here, 10-15-minute break, and then come back with part 2 of my Sunday morning beach walk. As always, if you're liking what you're seeing, hit that share button. Share it with your friends. Invite them to tag along with us in the mornings. Invite them to become a follower of Southwest Florida Television's Facebook page. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Southwest Florida Television's YouTube channel. That's where we will be starting our mornings. We'll be starting live on YouTube in the mornings right now for our first look at the beach. So you might want to make sure you're set up to get notified when I go live on YouTube. If you want to follow along, or if you want to be a lazy head and sleep in a little longer, you can catch me on Facebook. Nothing like that first look at the beach, though. Let's see what Mother Nature has in store for us. All right, I'm going to take a little break here. I'll be back in a while on Facebook, so stay tuned. Hopefully I'll see you then. By the way, the La Playa up here is open. I don't know how many rooms they have open. I don't know what amenities they have open, but the La Playa is open. So you get all that information online, I'm sure. Good morning. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, my friends, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.